Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Titi, and if you're returning, thanks for tuning in for this video. This video is a review of the top 10 Creed fragrances. I received some samples from Decant X. Thank you very much, Decant X. So I've had time to kind of sample it and kind of go through all of them and kind of just rate them from 10 to 1. 10 being my least favorite and 1 being my favorite one. So I've kind of ranked them and I'm just going to go through it. I'm not going to sort of deep dive into any major detail in this video. I'm just going to really talk about the performance, etc. of each fragrances very quickly, because I don't want to make this video too long. So I'm just going to go through it and just mention the key points that I think is quite important. So yeah, keep watching guys. So my number 10 is Aventus, and we all know about this fragrance because this is the most hyped fragrance of all time from this house. This has notes of musk and bergamot. So I really do like this fragrance. I mean, the opening is very citrusy, it's really nice, it's really soft. But what I found with this is that the sillage is very crap, so the performance is not quite there with this one. This is just the most popular from this house. However, for me, it's a number 10 because the performance just kind of lets it down. So there's not much to really talk about with this. I mean, it's good for like every day, but you know, for the price, you will probably need to carry this with you or have a decant in your bag or something in order to keep topping up if you want to smell like this all day long. But for the price, for me, it's not worth it for the performance that you get. So that's why I'm rating this as number 10. Number 9 is one called Silver Mountain Water. It's a bit of a mouthful, but yeah, so this is Silver Mountain Water. So again, this is very citrusy. It's got notes of bergamot, mandarin, orange, green tea. Again, the longevity for this is quite weak, and I don't know why, because this is supposed to be a great house and all these fragrances just kind of let it down because of the sort of weak performance. It also smells quite soapy. I think the opening of this is very citrusy, quite fruity, but the more you smell it, the more you start getting more fresh, more green, and again that's where the green tea kind of comes into it. So it kind of smells a bit soapy as well. It's soft, it's fresh, it's quite delicate, very nice. Just all in all, quite nice. My number 8 is one called Royal Oud. So now I have already done a separate video for this if you've already seen it. So Royal Oud, if you don't like oud, this is probably one of the best fragrances because it's called Royal Oud, but it's not very oudy at all. This one is quite strong in the opening. Probably one of the strongest I've smelled from this house actually, because the rest of them are not very strong in the opening. This is quite pungent in the opening, but it soon dries down and it becomes very pleasant. And like I say, if you do like oud, don't worry, because this is one that is not offensive at all. It's quite sweet as well, I find. Very unisex. I think some people might say it leans more towards the masculine side, and I can see why, because there is another fragrance called Royal Oud Princess, or is it Royal Princess Oud? But I will mention it in this video anyway. But so people might say this is more the masculine version and that one is more the feminine version, but I still think this is quite unisex. Obviously fragrances are subjective, it's all about you, what you think, what it's like on your skin. So I wouldn't advise forking out £200 plus on any of these fragrances. Definitely sample it for yourself and just kind of see how it performs for you, because although I'm reviewing this is my own personal opinion. So I would definitely recommend trying it for yourself. So then my number 7 is one called White Flowers, which is this one right here. So these are just 2 ml decants that I've got, but they are more than enough to just kind of, you know, test it out, see how it performs, etc. So White Flowers. See, this is so natural. It just doesn't get any more natural than this. Okay. It honestly smells like fresh flowers, realistically. Fresh, it's green, it's just really amazing. I do definitely like this. But the only thing, again, what I found is that it doesn't last very long. It's just, they're all just lacking that longevity. Royal Oud, however, I think that's an exception. I think that one does actually perform quite well. But the rest of them, because they're so soft in the opening, they're so citrus in the opening, you kind of find that as they dry down, you know, it kind of loses that longevity, it loses that oomph that you get at the start. But all in all, they are not bad smelling fragrances at all. In fact, it's been really, really hard for me to even rate these fragrances from 10 to 1, because they do all smell quite nice in their own way. Very, very nice indeed. So that is my number 7, White Flowers. So my number 6 is one called Florissimo. I hope I'm saying that right, but it's called Fleurissimo. Again, it was so difficult because this is actually a brilliant smelling fragrance. It's very, very soft, it's very floral, and just gonna give it a quick spray. Yeah, this is soft floral. It smells like a vintage shop, you know. It's quite a mature type of scent. It's elegant, it's sophisticated, but like I say, even though I call it a mature scent, I'm not saying that it's only for the older generation or that people who are maybe 50 years up. You can get away with this if you're maybe mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s and so on. What I mean by mature is that it just smells grown up, but not in an old type of way. It smells vintage, but very, very nice, I'd say. It's soft, it's floral, it's pure. So I do definitely like Fleurissimo. Obviously from the name, it is quite floral, so just bear that in mind. If you're not into floral scents, obviously don't give this a go. You can definitely get away with this around summertime, springtime. So yeah, another beautiful, beautiful one from this house. So then my number 5 is one called Royal Princess Oud. Right, so this one is supposedly the feminine version of Royal Oud. Again, strong opening, exactly like Royal Oud. You smell it, it's very, very pungent, it's very, very strong in the opening, which is good, I think. But then it dries down to kind of more sweet, kind of more vanilla base. Very nice again indeed. I definitely quite like this one. I say this could be unisex. Same as Royal Oud, because that's supposed to be the masculine version, but I think that could be unisex, and this could definitely be unisex as well. You get the oud, you get the patchouli, but they're not overpowering. You kind of smell them initially and then it quickly goes away, so it's not at all intrusive, not at all overpowering. So I definitely love this one. So this is my number 5, Royal Princess Oud. So my number 4 is one called Original Vetiver. Right, so this fragrance, honestly, so pleasantly surprised by this one. It is so good. Again, very citrusy though, I find. It's aromatic, it's green. This is one definition of a green smelling fragrance. It's very fresh. It's like, it smells like morning dew, so it's very dewy as well. It's beautiful. It's sort of very good everyday scent just to wear to the office, or just something you want to have with you just to smell nice. This is what you want to smell like all day long. It's very spring, very summery, friendly, I would say. Again, unisex, very versatile. It's lovely. It's just so soft. It's just one of those amazing citrusy fragrances that I've ever smelled. So that is Original Vetiver, and this is a number 4. My number 3 is one called Himalaya. So I think this house does a lot of amazing citrusy fragrances, but that's not all they do, obviously. Himalaya, the top notes in this include grapefruit, bergamot. This is a nice go-to when you just cannot find something to wear. If you've got a whole bunch of fragrances and you don't know which one to go for, this is definitely one that you can reach for, and you know you're not going to go wrong with it. I'd say this leans more towards the masculine side. However, it's floral, it's fresh. I really like this one. I would personally wear this. It's subjective, like I say. Obviously try it for yourself, see how you feel about it. My number 2 is one called Millesime Imperial. Again, another mouthful right there. But oh god. Now this smells delicious, okay? it smells quality, it smells expensive. It's very similar to Silver Mountain Water, and I think it's great to actually pair it with that if you do want to wear both. But that's not to say you can't pair it, you can't wear them alone. But if you want to just kind of layer one or the other, they are a good pair to kind of put together. Again, low longevity and overall performance, but then honestly, the moment you smell it, it is very, very attractive. It's one that is quite intriguing, you just want to know more about it. And yeah, it just smells pretty special. But I guess for the price, again, I wouldn't say that it's worth it, maybe. But they're not bad fragrances at all. They definitely smell amazing, each and every single one of them. Yeah, definitely. So that is my number 2, is Millesime Imperial. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. But yeah, there we go. So my very last one is this one, and this is my top one, number 1. This one is called Original Santal. I just need a moment to just breathe. I don't even need to spray this, honestly. Just smelling it, it just smells rich, it smells classy, it smells sweet. I can't get enough of it. I honestly cannot get enough of this. From the moment I smelled it, I knew this is one that, yeah, definitely is definitely a top 1 for me. Original Santal. Notes from this include cinnamon, sandalwood, vanilla, tonka bean. All in all, I will rate this about a 9 out of 10. The performance is great, it smells amazing, the opening is great, the sillage is great, longevity, everything. It's like wood, spicy, sweet, all combined together, and I just can't get enough. I just keep smelling it every time. Sometimes when I'm even working, I literally get off of my desk, I go into my I go into my little sample collection that I've got, and I literally just spray this because it is that special. I can't stop smelling myself right now. So that's Original Santal. So that is my number 1. If you already own any of these fragrances, just let me know how you feel, because I know, like I say, I've rated it based on my experience and based on what I think. If I've rated Aventus number 10 and you think it's number 1, let me know, and let me know why. Just include all your comments down below, and yeah, get interacting. I'd love to hear what you think about these fragrances. That is it, guys, for this video. If you haven't yet subscribed, click the subscribe button. You know you want to. Stop wasting time. You know you want to subscribe. So just click that subscribe button, and feel free to like this video if it's been informative, or if you've just all in all enjoyed it. And if you want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a comment down below as well. What's your favorite from this house? I'd like to know. So yeah, that's it, guys, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.